Hey everybody, welcome to Generally Speaking Podcast episode 48.
Yeah,
right?
It's episode
Okay.
48.
With me is GeneralArse, main host, and I am your co-host, WOLseeker.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correcto mundo.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. It's 2022. Holy smokes. Gulp.
Yeah, that's the year I have my birthday on, you know?
Yeah, this year, it's my birthday.
It's my birthday.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
Actually, I gotta
Is it-
quickly
wait.
write a thing down.
Is it leap year? Is it leap year this year? Let's see here.
I don't know.
Leap year. Ba 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 ba. Wait, I can. How did I Google it? I can just check if it's February 29th this year. It's not. Okay.
Wow.
Silly
There you
me.
go.
I'm silly. I'm dumb. It's not leap year this year, guys. So
it down.
unfortunately for everyone who was born on leap day on the 29th of February, you're not gonna have a birthday this year. You're gonna still be 5 years old. What?
Big kids.
Do people who were born on leap year, do they, like, I don't know, do they just, like, fucking die? Like, I don't know, like, what the... I don't know.
I think they live longer because, you know, they're...
Damn! Yeah,
like, you
they don't age as fast as everyone else.
Yeah.
Damn, holy shit.
They have their birthdays slower, and that helps them.
But that's also painful because, like, you know, they're younger for longer,
Yeah.
so they're, like, you know, they can't drink.
drive.
Exactly. Can't like use the toilet by themselves. Need to get like they're still in potty training. Like it's so
in
bad.
diapers.
It might not be leap year, but when the Chinese New Year happens, which is on what, the 1st of February, I think, or the 10th or something like that. It's somewhere in February. It's gonna be the year of the water tiger. Ooh, rawr, rawr.
Damn.
And yeah, last year was like year of the ox or the year of the cow or something like that. So this year's year of the tiger.
Let's see.
And I don't wait. What year was I born on? Wasn't I born on year of the tiger?
You were born on iPhone.
No. All right.
Thank
let me
you
see. 1999
very
Chinese zodiac. Oh nope. I was year of the rabbit. That's when we were born. We were a bunch of bunnies.
Ribbit.
No, not frog. Rabbit.
You're the frog.
Le froggy. Yeah.
Frogs sound like.
I hope everyone had a good New Year, or had a good New Year's Eve and a New Year, basically, like when the clock hit fucking 0 and it went
Boom.
and it
Bombs
went
off.
ding, update update install update for your New Year.
Hit next.
Yeah, but I didn't blow up any fireworks this year at all.
Yeah.
I saw some.
Neither did I.
Damn. See,
Yeah.
we're saving the Earth here. We're saving the planet. These fireworks.
Yeah, that means we're better than everyone.
Yeah.
Of course.
These fires started like several like these fireworks. I mean, they started several fires around Iceland in like the capital city and in some smaller towns, and they're also just they're bad for a plethora of reasons. They're polluting. They
smell bad.
They smell bad. Yeah, that is also true.
They taste bad.
Yeah, that is also true. They're also dangerous, vastly dangerous in the hands of children who are like, ooh, I'm gonna open this and like create a bigger bomb, and then they're just gonna fucking blow their fingers off. That has happened in Iceland before. Like some kids were like making a bigger bomb and he blew up a finger or something like that. So like the general public should not have access to fireworks. Is that a hot? I don't think that's.
Is that your public?
Yeah, that's my public. This shouldn't be a hot take. This shouldn't be like the police, firemen, and those people. They should just have their own fireworks shows that people go to if they want to see it, I guess. But like, just me and you, we shouldn't be able to just go out and buy fireworks because these things are bad for the environment. They're bad for animals as well, especially around where I live. I live on a farm, and every year something goes awry where like the horses get loose. They like jump the fences and shit because they're terrified. They're terrified of these fucking explosions that we're willingly like blowing up right next to them, like close to them. So these horses are just like going insane and possibly dying of a heart attack as well. That can happen. Animals can have heart attacks just like humans.
No.
They're not exempt from that. So yeah.
I get PTSD.
Yeah.
I was in the war.
Oh my god, I remember Vietnam. They're in the trees. They're in the trees. Well, there are no trees in Iceland, so they don't need to be scared.
Now I need to know what's the longest living horse. Let's look it up.
Look it up. There is one thing that is also done every New Year here in Iceland, and
62 years old, old Billy.
Damn, old Billy, represent. Is he still alive?
No, he died.
Fucking idiot. Anyways, so
Anyways,
there's this thing that's done every year, and like I live somewhere off the coast or very close to like the beach in Iceland, and I can see Vestmannaeyjar, this like island that's off the coast of Iceland basically. I can see that out my window, and there's a small town there, and I can always see every New Year's this beautiful fireworks show above their like skyline, I guess. Like I just in the distance I just see these fireworks, and every now and then you'll notice these red glowing like flares basically, and they're not fireworks, but they're just like these flares from all the boats that are around the island. They shoot their flares up every New Year's Eve because I think they have to like buy new ones. They expire or something like that, and so they have to get new ones. That's what I was told as a kid. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what my mom. Yeah, I don't know if I'm being lied to, but I've always wondered, because they're shooting these emergency flares. They're supposed to be used in emergencies. What if there's an actual emergency? And so I was like, somebody help me, we're sinking. And they're like, oh, what a beautiful
creature is here.
The creature. And they're just like, oh, what a beautiful like flare like that they're shooting up. Oh, I love the sight of this beautiful red flare. Well,
that's like a horror story right there.
Yeah. WOLseeker and I went and saw. Let's have a little bit of a movie talk. We went and saw the new Spider-Man yesterday. I'd already seen it, but WOLseeker hadn't. And my sister and I went on a little like shopping trip, and then on our way back, we stopped in this small town that has a theater, and we invited WOLseeker to come over, and we watched Spider-Man: No Way Home, starring everyone.
Everyone was in there.
And it's spoiler alert, everyone is in there. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Green Goblin, played by Willem Dafoe, Alfred Molina is back as Dr. Octopus, the Jamie Foxx is back as Max or Electro. I don't remember who plays the lizard guy, Dr. Connors. I don't remember who plays him. And then I don't remember who plays the fucking Sandman. I haven't seen Spider-Man 3 since I was like a little kid. I don't remember much from that movie. I don't even remember what the Sandman's actual name is. They say it a lot in No Way Home. Wasn't it like Flint Marco or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
I think so. Of course his name is Flint. He's a fucking Sandman, and so they're like, haha, wouldn't it be funny if his name was Flint? Get it? Get it, guys?
Fred Flintstone.
What the hell? Yeah, Fred Flintstone is in Spider-Man. He was also in the movie. But what did you think of the movie? I've already seen it.
I liked it.
You liked it? Yeah.
I liked the film.
I thought it was a lot of fun. Yeah. I also really like it. I think it's a lot of fun. I had some friends in a group chat telling me like the fucking movie sucks, the sound was so bad and stuff. I don't see what they mean. I thought the sound was good. They must have been to shitty theater then. Like, I think the sound in the movie is fine. There was one part, because like this time when I went, I listened for it. Because like I'd already seen the film, and that's when I like heard them talk about that. And now I went again with you, and so I was sort of listening, like, is there any like weird audio? And I didn't really notice any, except for one time at the end, again, spoiler alert, where they're fighting like everyone at once, pretty much, and they like show up at the Liberty Statue of Liberty, like the bad guys, and you see Electro. It's just like he's way stronger now. He can fly and shit, and he fucking, like, when he talks, he has this booming, echoey voice that, like, it seems like it's going all over the place. You can hear it everywhere, you know? You remember that, right? He's like, hey guys, really, it's me, Electro, and it's just like, it's really like echoey. And then like it stays consistent throughout most of the fight scene. Like every time he's like saying something, it sounds very echoey. But then there's one time where we get kind of closer to him, and I noticed that like it cuts off, like this echo effect. He's just talking, and I was like, okay, maybe that was weird. But other than that, I didn't really notice anything wrong with the audio, and I didn't really notice anything that really wrong with the movie. I really like the movie. It's very good action. Tom Holland is by far the best Spider-Man. I really love the banter between the Spider-Men, Andrew Garfield and Tobey. Just fucking amazing movie. I don't know. I really like it. It's definitely one of my like faves from the last year for being just like really fun to watch. And I think my friends also were talking about how this movie is just like remember this guy, remember this, remember that thing. But I think it's less of that than like the Ghostbusters movie. The Ghostbusters movie was definitely like remember this thing. Yeah. Because like it's like this movie was about this multiverse, and these other Spider-Men like Tobey and Andrew, they reference the old movies, but not like the entire movie. They show up like in the last 40 minutes of the film or something like that. They're not throughout the whole film. So I wouldn't really say that it's like, oh, remember this. And if and like they are referencing the other films, but I feel like they do it well enough that it isn't just like, oh, okay, this fucking sucks. The only part where I guess a lot of people are angry, or like at least our friend Thassin hated this part, was when Green Goblin references the line, you know, Peter, I'm something of a scientist myself. He says that like while he's in the jail cell, and he wants to like help Peter fix everyone pretty much. And I thought it was just a funny line, but it seems maybe people didn't like that much. I don't know, but it's the only line that they do. That's the only line in the entire movie where they like pull something out of another movie and bring it back and like make them like reference the old movies, I guess. They didn't like overdo that. Though I would have loved to hear Tobey Maguire say pizza time at least once, but he didn't. He does not do that, unfortunately.
Oh, so it's not pizza time?
It's not pizza time. But yeah, we saw the new Spider-Man movie. Oh, I remember now what I wanted to talk about. Before we started recording this podcast, I was telling you that I had a story I wanted to say that I remembered, and I forgot. Yeah. I got it now.
And you forgot it again.
No, and I forgot it again. No, back in 2009, when did WALL-E come out? Hold on, let me Google when WALL-E came out. Pixar's WALL-E. WALL-E came out in 2008. Back in 2008, when that movie came out, I was at my grandma's house, and like it was at a time when my grandma was still working as like this foster parent. Basically, she was babysitting a lot of kids, fostering these kids that like, you know, their parents couldn't really take care of them themselves because of, you know, a plethora of things.
IBS.
IBS, alcohol abuse, dead parents or like whatever, like just, you know, there's a lot of just bad things going on, and so these kids needed someone to look after them, and my grandma would do that. And that movie came out, and I was at my grandma's place, and grandma, like, or I don't know if it was grandma or my aunt, but someone asked like if we wanted to go see this movie, and as a kid was like, oh dude, hell yeah. I think at the time I didn't even know that it existed when it came out in theaters. I just like remember my aunt saying like, we're gonna go see a movie called Wall-E, and it was close, like it sounded kind of like my nickname when I was a kid, like people, it was like a shorter version of my name, and so I was like, dude, that's my shit, that's my movie,
that's gonna be my movie for the end of time.
Yes. And so I went and saw Wall-E with my aunt and like some of the kids that she was babysitting, and I don't know why, but like I sat sort of in the front without anyone else, like no one was with me. I wasn't really, my sister wasn't there, my brother wasn't there. I was kind of alone with my aunt and like these kids that my grandma was fostering that I didn't know that much, so I wasn't really friends with them. And so my aunt and these kids were like sitting with her, and this was at a time when there was no COVID. You can sit whatever the fuck you want in the theater. And so they were all sitting together, and then I just like decided to sit alone at the very front of the theater. I was sitting in the frontest seats that you can go, which is awful. I never do that anymore because it's a pain on the neck. But as a kid, it was so cool to like sit in the front and be like, whoa, I did that.
Whoa, I have to look up to see the movie.
Yeah, I did that also when Shrek 4 came out. I saw that movie in 3D with my cousin, and we went to the front seats, and we were just sitting there like, whoa, dude.
Whoa.
I remember there was like either an I think it's like the intro for Shrek 4. There's like a feather flying around, and I remember I like stuck my hand and I was like, whoa, I'm gonna grab it, and my cousin was like, stop fucking doing that. But anyways, Wall-E hadn't started yet. It was still advertisements. I'm sitting at the very front, and some random kid and his sister or something like come and sit like one seat apart from me at the front as well. And I'm just like staring at this. It's like I'm not paying them any mind. I'm just staring at the screen. And then, you know, the ads cut off and it fades to like just like this black screen when it's like, you know, about to like play the movie. And this kid that's sitting next to me goes, "What did you just do?" And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, I didn't get that he was, I guess, joking with me. He was just messing with me. It was just like, "What did you do?" He like looks at me, and he was about the same age as me, maybe younger. I don't know how old he was. I don't remember that well. But he was definitely like young. He was very young. He was either the same age as me, maybe a year older, maybe a year younger. I don't know. And he says this, and I just kind of like look at him weird. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I didn't do that. I don't run this theater. And I just like, I didn't say anything to him. I just look at him weird, and then I just keep watching the movie. And the movie runs through like, just like, you know, speed run. The movie's over. Like nothing, this kid doesn't interact with me for the rest of the movie. And then well, I go out, I meet my aunt, and I meet these, like all the kids, and we go back to my aunt's car, and we're about to drive off, and I notice the kid who sat next to me standing on like the sidewalk, flipping me off as I'm driving away with my aunt, and I'm just like, what did I do to you? Why are you so angry? What is wrong with this kid? And like to this day, I still remember like this incident like every now and then where I'm like, why did that kid flip me off? What did I do to deserve that? I was like a little kid, and he was just like flipping me off like, fuck you, you piece of shit. You did this. You made the movie go black screen, you piece of shit.
Movie black screen, let's look it up. It's a virus. Yeah,
the virus. And so like, yeah, I remembered the story, and I was like, why did that kid do that? I'm so confused. And that's like one of the weirdest sort of like movie experiences I think I can like remember.
Damn. I
don't remember if I've told on the podcast yet about the time when I saw in 2019 the remake of Lion King. Did I talk about it on the podcast?
I don't know. What about it?
When I went to, like in 2019, I went to Norway, Sweden, and Finland in like one go. In 1 week, traveled around these 3 countries and
drive-by style. No one survived.
Exactly.
Anyways.
There's nothing left over there. Anyways, I went to a Norwegian theater in Oslo with the 2 friends of mine who I was traveling with, and we didn't have anything to do pretty much, and so we were just like, what if we just go see a movie? And this was, this was like at a time where there was not a lot of movies, I guess, being shown. It was the end of the summer, and so there weren't that many movies being shown anymore, at least not movies that we hadn't seen, except for one, and my friends wanted to see them and see it. I didn't want to see it at all, and it was Lion King. It was the remake of Lion King. The quote unquote live action. It's animated. It's not live action. It's fucking animated. Why do people say, it's a live action Lion King? It's got realistic lions, but it's fucking. They're like talking. It's stupid. It's
real.
Dumbest remake ever. Why did they do that? And they're so
living, breathing animals.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, I saw this movie in this Norwegian theater. Where apparently it's okay to buy alcohol and like bring it with you into the theater, and me and my friends were sitting sort of like in the middle and just enjoying the movie, but there was a guy next to us who had been drinking, and he was singing along with some of the music in the film. So when like they were singing these musical numbers in the movie, he was singing, but he didn't like know the lyrics completely, so it was just awful. And I was like, fucking god damn it. And then 3 times he picked up his phone during the movie and was just talking in Norwegian on the phone. And I'm just like, god damn it. And that, like, not only was it an awful movie, but it was also just the worst movie going, like, theater experience I've ever had. That was awful. I never want to do that again. What theater allows you drinking? That's not a good idea ever.
My theater.
We have one theater like that here in Iceland, called Bioparadís, where we can drink in the theater, but it's not a good idea. I've never been drinking when I go to the movies, and I will never go drinking when I go to the movies. It's dumb.
No.
Yeah. But yeah. What else did we plan to talk about?
Let me see here. That is a good one.
What?
I don't know.
Hey, I saw that you.
Wiener.
I did not see your wiener. I saw that
you saw wiener
on the 2nd of January this year. We're just streaming unprovoked. You live streamed yourself playing Team Fortress 2 with the title Age of Empires 2 for some reason, and then,
I changed it during the stream. I changed it,
and then you swapped over to Doom Eternal, and I didn't notice that you had gone live because I was sitting on the couch watching.
Masturbating.
I was watching Walking Dead with my sister and my dad. They've been watching Walking Dead, and I like sat down and watched the ending of season 6 and the first episode of season 7 with them. Because spoiler alert for those who haven't seen it. I don't know if you ever want to watch Walking Dead. It's not that good of a show, anyways, but. That's the like episode. The first episode of season 7 is when Negan shows up, who is this. He's played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and it's this really evil bad guy who like kills two major characters, and also just like completely flips the script basically. And I think I
Picks up
stopped.
the Walking Dead script, flips it.
Yeah, flips it all around, and he's a cool character. In fact, I thought he was so cool that I bought a replica of like this Lucille baseball bat that he uses to kill these two major characters. I thought it was really cool, but then I guess I noticed around the 8th or 9th season that it's just like it was getting kind of repetitive for me, so I gave up on the show. I haven't caught up yet. I don't know what the fuck's going on now.
Zombies.
Yes,
There,
it's
you're all
still
caught up.
that. Thank you. But I was watching that, and then I go, okay, I don't want to watch this anymore. And I walk to my room. I sit down. I check out all of my tabs. I go like, okay, what's going on in my email? What's going on my fucking female? What's going on my YouTubes, my Twitter, and then I click Twitch, and there it is. WOLseeker is live playing Doom Eternal, and like I was like, what the fuck? And I go and I just see webcam and everything playing Doom Eternal, good audio, good stream, good everything, and I'm like, holy shit, this guy's a fucking legend.
That's right.
Holy shit.
I paid for a Twitch technician to come to my house. It was the best $12,000 I ever spent. He gave me the entire thing.
Hell yeah. And yeah, I was very excited because I'm like, holy shit, is he gonna start streaming this year? And now I turn that question over to you. Are you gonna start streaming this year?
I'm gonna try a few more times.
Okay.
Something.
Hell yeah. Just like
Maybe I'll find a groove.
Like I think I told you last year one time, like in just like when we were just talking together, I told you that when you're playing, because you play a lot of single player games, you like trying new games and playing new games, and you also like going back to an old game and playing that. And I asked you, like, why don't you just like stream yourself playing them? Because I think that would be entertaining and interesting.
I mean, maybe for some games,
yeah,
but not all of them, because some of them got like a story.
Yeah.
I want to
you
go through myself.
You want to enjoy yourself, of course. Hell yeah.
Like, say for example, actually wait.
Yeah.
Actually, I take it back.
Okay, take it all. Take it all back.
I'm not gonna say anything. I take it back.
I take it all back. But yeah, I saw that and I was so excited, and I hope to see you streaming some more, and we can also stream together some more, of course. So if you guys haven't already, go follow him at twitch.tv/WOLseeker.
You can also find me at my home address www.742evergreenterrace.com. That's my home address, by the way.
Damn. Is that like a random address that you've made in your head, or is that from a movie or a show or something? Is that the Simpsons house or something? Like, what is that?
Maybe.
Maybe.
What's it to you?
Okay.
What do you want to know, man?
I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Simpsons house. Anyways. Oh, here's one thing I wanted to talk about. It hasn't even been a week into 2022, and my dad broke his hand.
Damn, breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news, exactly. I don't know what happened exactly, from what I understand, and from what Sochis, our good pal, doesn't understand. He broke his hand milking the cows, either from a cow like stepping on his hand or kicking him, and Sochis was like, wait, how do you get like stepped on by a cow? Like what was his hands doing like by the cow's feet? So just let me, and for anyone else who doesn't understand, do you know where the udders are on a cow? They're literally by their feet. And also, when you're milking a cow, these cows are on like these, they're called mjölkarstia in Icelandic. I guess, what would that be in English? There's like these raised floors basically, and then there's a lower floor where the farmer stands and he puts the machines on the udders to milk them, and the udders do hang pretty low by the feet because they're like They're full of this thing called milk. I don't know if you heard about it.
They're well endowed.
They're well endowed. Anyways, they're utterly filled. Anyways, and so, you know, of course, you're gonna be close to their feet when you're milking them, and this just makes it so that you don't have to sit down or bend over to like get down to their udders. They're just like they're on this elevated floor while you're on this down lower floor, and you clean their udders, and then you test it also to see if like there's any infection or something, because that can happen. There can be like blood or pus or something in the milk which you don't want, so you got to test it first, see if it's chunky or not. And then you can start putting like the machines on. You don't want to you want to start by cleaning, then testing, and then put the machines on, and then you can like start milking the cows until they're milked dry of all their milk. And so yeah, that's a lot of the cows. It's very 50-50. A lot of the cows are very calm and collected. You can do whatever, you can clean them and everything without no problems. Some of them will fucking kill you. They will kick your ass if you touch them. If you touch my udders, I'll kill you. And so like sometimes my dad has to put like ropes or there's
hang
like
them? Jesus.
Yeah, he has to put these ropes on their legs that like tie them together so they can't kick, or he will have to put a metal clamp on their rear no. They also have nuts, you fucking idiot.
That's the joke.
Their nuts are the udders. But you put this metal clamp on like their thighs, basically, like this top portion of their legs, and that kind of prevents them from being able to kick forward, you know. And I guess either this cow, because sometimes they can, sometimes if they're really willing, they'll fucking do it anyways. And so like this cow either was able to step on him, like I said, when it moved or something, or got scared, or it kicked him. And so my dad's right arm got like broken, and Mom sent me a picture today. I'm not gonna put it in the video because here's
podcast. The photo.
No, but it's like swollen and looks really bad right now. He has to be put
Show
in the
photo
cast.
again 3 times. Beep, beep, beep.
I'm not
Flash it 3 times. Beep, beep.
Anyways,
I like take over. I hijack the video and upload that. You know?
You don't have the pictures. You don't have anything.
I'll make one. Artist impression. Yeah.
But my dad's arm is broken, so and it's I don't know what's gonna happen next, because he needs a lot of help with like the milking process here at home, and like just the general help around the farm. I help a lot. I help a lot with the sheep part. Like I went earlier today and I fed the sheep and everything, cleaned out their water because somebody shit in it. It was not me.
Aww.
And gave them some sorry. And I gave them some hay. And but like now I'm going back to Reykjavik. I'm going back to school in about a week. And my dad, the only workers my dad has is this. My uncle is at home here. He's been helping out since like last year. He moved over because I think he was depressed, and so he moved over to us to help us out with the farm. And there's also this friend of ours who keeps showing up like to help with the milking process every morning and every evening. But like according to my dad, that friend is really lazy, and my uncle is not lazy at all. He's very productive, but it's still like it takes a while to do all this with just 2 people. So it's always best to have like 3 or 4 really productive people like helping out with everything. Maybe 2 people milking, 1 person feeding all the hay to like the cows and the sheep and the horses, and then maybe 1 person helping out with cleaning up afterwards. And giving and like also feeding the calves like their milk and stuff. So like, but there are 4 of us, but I I don't really like going out and milking. I think it's I'll do it. I'll do it a lot of the times, but it's at such an inconvenient time. It's either I wake up at 7 in the morning until like 11 or 12 in the noon. That's the morning milking, and then I go out at 6 in the evening until like 11 or 12 again for the evening. Yeah. It's such awful work times. I don't know why my dad put himself up to this. I'm not going to be a farmer when I grow up. Fuck that shit. So yeah, I mostly just help out with the sheep because I can just do that I can do that once a day, feed them enough, give them their water, and I usually do that around like 2 or 3 p.m. So yeah.
That's nice.
That's very nice. But like I said, his hand is broken and he needs help. I don't think I talked about this on the podcast, did I? Last year, my brother and I went to Denmark, and on the airport when we were going back home, in the airport in Denmark, this random guy started talking to my brother at the airport, and then I didn't know about that because my brother went to this coffee shop and he was talking to my brother at the coffee shop apparently. And then later I'm sort of sitting down waiting for my brother at this just general sitting area next to this coffee place. And this same guy walks up and goes, "Oh, dude, I really like your shirt." And with the most American accent ever. And he's wearing... and I'm wearing a PlayStation shirt, and I'm just like, thanks, I guess. And then he just starts chatting with me, and then my brother comes with his coffee, and it's like, "Oh, is this your brother? Oh, yeah, I've met him." And he's just chatting with us, and we don't know this fucking guy. And then we tell him that we're from Iceland, and we tell him that we're from a farm and stuff like that. And he's like, "Oh yeah, okay." And do you need help with the farm? Do you need help with the farm at all? What's your guys' email? What's your mom's email? And we're just like, what the fuck? And so I think my brother gave him his email, and then later in the year, I think in September or something, or October, my brother got an email from him saying "Hey, it's the guy you met at the airport. Does your mom need any help on the farm, or your dad or something?" And so he wants to come work for us apparently. But this guy is I think he was 19 or 20 years old, and he's obnoxious. He's just really annoying to talk to. I was just okay, this guy is not gonna come work for us, right?
I mean, he's annoying, but he could be
he could be very productive. However, my dad hates annoying people who talk all the time. And don't because that's not productive. If you're talking all the time and not just working and doing your job, he doesn't like that. So I don't think my dad would like him very much.
How does he know that?
Huh? How does my dad know
his
that?
notion. Yeah, how does he know that? Times have changed, Daddy-o.
Daddy.
We're bringing Americans in.
We're breaking your arms.
Well, I don't know nothing about no arm breaking, but this guy needs to be milked. By the way, I like your shirt.
Yeah, dang on. I like your hat. I like your shirt. Goddamn. But yeah, this guy met us at the airport. He seemed nice enough, but like I said, he was just talking the entire time, and me and my brother were both tired. We had an entire day at a not a carnival. What's it called? Amusement park. Sorry.
Torture chamber.
Yeah, a torture chamber. We got tortured for a day. We went to this amusement park, and we were afterwards. We came over to. No, wait. I don't think we went to the amusement park that day. That's the day when we went to the zoo, and we had been at the zoo and walking and the entire time for what seemed like hours, probably 2 hours, and and right after the zoo, we go to the airport, or we first we go pick up our luggage at the hotel, and then we go to the airport, and like I said, we're just tired. We're winded. We're tired.
Yeah.
We had to wear our masks the entire time, of course, because it was COVID last year, and we were just we just want to be in peace, and this guy's just chatting with us, and it's like, oh my god, please go away. I don't
You're
know
from Denmark. Oh, we're Iceland, dangle. And I'm from mighty fine Texas, United States of America.
Yeah.
God bless the 50 states of the stars on our flags.
He did the one thing that, like, you know, everyone hates. Nobody likes this, and I don't know why he did this, but like when we were supposed to be boarding our flight, like we get this ding ding. Well, your airline is this airline is about to go to Iceland. You gotta go to this gate. Blah 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 blah. And so me and my brother are like, okay, we're going, or like he was about to go on the same flight. And so we stand up and we're like, okay, I guess we gotta go to the gate. And he was like, yeah, okay, see you guys later. And then we all walk in the same direction. He like said bye to us, and then we all go the same way. And so me and my brother are just like, all right, let's just walk faster than him. And so we just like sort of like, just like briskly walk over to where the gate is and get in line. And then he was a little later than us, so he's sort of behind the line from us. And we're just like, oh, thank God he's gone.
Damn.
And we didn't see him again at the Icelandic airport. Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah.
And
that's
so yeah, that guy.
quite a tale.
Quite the tale.
Quite the tale of a meet up with a stranger.
Stranger danger. Excuse you?
Hey, I didn't make that sound. You're gonna like then edit it and replace it with a burp that I've made sometime before.
I don't have that. I don't record your burps and save them on my computer.
Okay, you added that. You definitely do that now since you added that. You know.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Here's a couple of free ones for you.
As a finale, as an outro to this podcast, we just want to say rest in peace to both Igor and Grichko Bogdanoff. I think that's their name. Grichky or Bogdanoff. The Bogdanoff twins, these beautiful French boys. They're both dead within 6 days of each other. One of them died right before the end of 2022. Or 2021, I mean. What? We're in the future? Mm-hmm. And the other one died like yesterday, I think. The poor soul. And then Betty White on the 31st, like right before New Year's, she passed away at 99, which is so sad because she would have been 100 this January on the 17th. And a lot of people are saying she got to 100, like whatever. I don't care that she died at 99. She it counts. Whatever.
She's 100 in my book.
Yeah.
Put up with the 100 emoji right here.
So yeah.
100.
So, just a moment of silence for those poor souls that we lost in the past week. I was so disheartened by Betty White's death, because she was such a nice soul, you know. Did you know that when she started her show back in like 1970 something, she had this there was this African American guy on her show who was her, I guess, I don't know if it was co-host or if he was just like her little her friend on the show that she was always talking to, and he was like joking with her, and I think his name was Anthony, or is, I don't know if he's still alive or not, but like a lot of Southern Americans were trying to boycott the show and telling her like, get him off the show, like we don't want this guy on our show, we don't want this African American. And she was just saying like, she just said you're gonna have to deal with that. That's not my problem.
Deal with it.
Yeah, deal with it, bitches. She was such a nice person, always standing up for others in the LGBTQ communities, other races, just like an overall amazing person, and it was so sad to lose her. Respectable person, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go, stick a finger up my ass. You wanna come join me?
Yeah. Listen.
Yeah.
No, I have a stream scheduled in like 3 seconds.
Damn! Holy shit!
And we're live. Hey guys, welcome to the WOLseeker stream. We're gonna be playing